Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today is gonna be part 3 to my driveway wood yard expansion. You saw the last video. Today we're gonna do some dirt work, and then down the road a couple days we'll put some gravel down here. But right now we're just gonna do the dirt work and get that ready. So guys, like I explained in the last video, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. But I am going to be expanding this driveway and coming off of this driveway here this way and going out to the road. I've got some pink nice paint here and it's going to go along there. This is all kind of low right here. I'm going to be filling this in, building it up so it doesn't hold water anymore. And I'll also be cleaning all this stuff up here, and I'll be graveling that as well. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Dude Ranch DIY style firewood house thing here and put my splitter and my conveyor now in that, and I will be able to back right up here and dump the trailer load of logs, cut it up right there, work into the house, convey out something of that caliber. So if you didn't see how we got to this point of how I am right here, and there's no trees and I've got a nice pile of oak there, you need to check out the previous videos. Alright guys, so I'm making this driveway 10 feet wide, and down here at the end I'm not going to scrape too much off, but right here my yard starts to go up, so this is where I'm going to start pushing. Click it into old 4-wheel drive because you know we're going to need it. Now it looks like we need oh no, I'm taking some. Kind of need a tooth bucket. Yeah, you can see the yard is much higher there, taking out high spots. So usually whenever I do this kind of stuff, I like to just keep pushing forward, try to stay on grade. I'm not necessarily worried about the dirt that's coming off of my bucket right now. I'll just keep pushing forward and then I'll get it all piled up and push it down to the end. My main concern when doing this is just cutting a nice flat grade, which I am really struggling to do because I don't have teeth. Alright guys, I've finished up moving dirt. Didn't do too much video. It's just a lot of struggling and getting stuff done. So you just got that quick time lapse of getting that done. But I wired it up at the road and It is about 11-12 feet wide right now, so that should be plenty to get a truck and trailer through. It comes up here, as you can see. Now in here, right in here, I didn't have to take off near as much. It's just high over there where I had to take off more dirt. Right in here, it's not near as high, so I didn't have to take off. The ground is super hard. I'm just gonna gravel right over it. Ground out here is super solid, so I feel confident about just putting gravel right over it and not really having to build it up a big amount. I did put some of the leftover topsoil right in there, because that does get wet. But yeah, the ground is very rocky, very hard. So I think it will work out good. I got a big pile of dirt there that once the driveway is finished and built up, I will backfill around the edges and probably have to haul the rest of it off. But once the driveway is done, this part, then I'm going to get all my totes out of here, move them back over there, and then I will work on this area. This area is just going to get a light coat of gravel, just really enough to keep the mud off your shoes, really, because I'm not going to really drive heavy trucks or trailers or tractor over this. This is just going to be kind of the cutting and splitting area, so I don't need a ton of good gravel in there. And this area already stays pretty dry, and the ground is really hard. It really takes a lot of rain for it to get really wet. So that is the plan. I'm going to get some gravel ordered, and the next thing you will see is gravel going down. So we'll see ya. All right, guys, the first load is down. I got about 20 tons of number 2 crushed concrete. Now this stuff looks just like number 2 limestone gravel, but unfortunately it's got a bunch of rebar and stuff because it is crushed concrete. And like, here's a piece right now. I will be surprised if I don't have a flat tire. I would not recommend ordering this. I've gotten it before and it wasn't near this bad, but this time it's just it's too much. And I was gonna get crushed 53 concrete to go on top of it because it's a lot cheaper, but after seeing all of this rebar I picked out of it, I am not getting it again. I told them just to change it to 53 limestone, which the 53 limestone, it's about $100 cheaper for a load if you get it in crushed concrete, but for this number 2, it's like $250 cheaper per load. So it was worth it. I don't have any flat tires yet, but I will be surprised if I don't have one. But it's all halfway leveled up, and then we're gonna put nice 53s over it and make it nice. So I'm waiting on the truck now, and then we will get to that. All right, guys, the dump truck driver did a wonderful job of tailgating all this out. Just a little bit left for me to touch up, which is okay. I think this is gonna be enough stone. I might have to add a little bit later, but that's okay. I got the bulk of it delivered, and I can just run and get some stone with my dump trailer. But there's no way I could have hauled, well, I guess I could have hauled 40 something tons with my dump trailer. Just a lot of trips. It would have taken a lot more than, you know, the hour that it took this guy. So worth paying the $1 for. I'm gonna set you up on the tractor, and we're gonna get all this smoothed out the best we can. Make it look good. Stick with us. Alright guys, the driveway turned out pretty good. I think I'm gonna need to get more stone because back there, once this is done, I'm gonna move the wood out back to the fence line. Back there I want a stone, and then right in here is a little bit thin. What happened was whenever we put the 53s on top, the driver tailgated it, and that works really good. But if you go a little thick in some spot and then I have to scrape it, sometimes you'll get into the stone below, and that's what happened there. So no big deal. My preferred method, which takes longer, is I just like to sprinkle stone over the top of my number 2s, but that's not what we did. So right now I've got all the dirt that came out of the driveway. I loaded it into the back of the dump trailer with the tractor, and now I'm going to use the tractor and haul it over to the other side of my house. Got a little hill there, probably put it in there, grab a tiller for the back of the tractor, till it up, get all the clumps out of it, and maybe I'll do something with it after that, but right now I just want it out of my way. All right, so it is several weeks later now. The driveway's been done. I've been using it. Let me show you a little bit. So as you can see, it comes off the road there, makes a nice big sweeping turn, and then connects that driveway. This is all still grass. My plan is coming up, I've got rid of that shed. I've got it sold. They've got to come pick it up. And then I'm going to take all this grass out and gravel it and make it smooth. Make it a good little mini wood yard. But so far this driveway's been super handy. I can pull in here now. I can make a loop. No more backing in. So much more parking. It's been great. But that'll do it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And you're going to want to stick around. The next coming videos, they're pretty good. Got some new stuff in, and you're going to want to watch. But thanks for always watching. We appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.